An NDTV exclusive now, Battleground Goa, where the BJP's first list of candidates is out and it has lots of twists and turns in it. Joining me is Vishwajit Rane. He's a senior BJP leader, is a cabinet minister in the current government. And good to have you, Vishwajit Rane. Now, Vishwajit, the list is out. We can see many interesting aspects to it. One of the things that we find, Vishwajit, is that you, of course, are contesting from the Valpoi seat. That's your stronghold. But your wife, Divya, is contesting from Poriyam, which is your father's bastion. For those who don't know, Vishwajit's father, Pratap Singh Rane, is a veteran Congress leader, while Vishwajit is in the BJP. But now your own wife is contesting against your father. Tell us how that happened, Vishwajit.
Srinivasan, I just want to make a mention and make one thing, get a record very clearly straight set, is that
yes,
the party leadership has decided on every seat. I have not made any recommendation or given any names or anything that I want a particular person to be given a ticket. And as far as I am concerned, I am grateful to the party leadership for giving me a ticket from Valpoi constituency. I have been nurturing Sattari and Usgaon, which is a part of this taluka, for the last 20-25 years. And I think the perception that is being built up that I have made a recommendation and I have insisted on a particular name for a ticket from the neighboring constituency, but that's not the case.
Okay.
The case is the wisdom with which the party has taken a decision. I think the best questions to be asked is to the party leadership.
No, but surely, Vishwajit, the fact that your wife, she's never fought elections before, the fact that the BJP has given her a ticket, to suggest that you had no intervention in that, is that
I absolutely have no intervention in suggesting any name to the neighboring constituency, because I strongly believe that Bharatiya Janata Party and its leaders and the leadership has made an independent assessment in every constituency, and it is the leadership that has taken a decision. And I have definitely not made any suggestion. Neither have I impressed upon the party leadership that I want a particular ticket in a particular constituency.
Okay.
I am a loyal follower of the BJP principles and policies, and I am very happy with the ticket that I have got in Valpoi.
But I do want to ask you, though, that isn't it somewhat unusual position for you that your wife is going to be fighting against your father?
Now that is an issue. I don't know how that is going to unfold, but I think that time only is a healer of different situations, and I have been working for my father for the last 25 years. And as far as that is concerned, I have been working myself in these constituencies for the last 25 years.
Yes.
And this situation is such. Mostly, I need to have a word and understand what is going on in that particular constituency, and then I'll be in a better position, Srinivasan, to give you a rundown on what actually is going to happen and how things are going to unfold. For now, I am grateful to the party leadership for having given me the ticket from Valpoi constituency.
Of course.
And I am confident, and I know that the party leadership, in its own wisdom, has made an independent assessment and has distributed the tickets in the state of Goa.
I know, because Vishwajit, you had publicly said that you actually wanted to fight in Poriyam, your father's seat, because you felt he's already fought 11 times. I believe he's an 11-time winner. You felt this was time for him to retire. You wanted to fight against him. That didn't happen.
No, I am ready to fight from Poriyam anytime, because Poriyam is my stronghold. And but let me tell you, is that this whole situation has to unfold in a different way, and there's a lot of perception building through the media and through the newspapers. And one thing should be clear is that Vishwajit Rane has not recommended to its party leadership any name, and I am a strong believer in the values of my party, and I will follow exactly to the T what they say. But there are times when sometimes you need to put your view across, and as far as Poriyam constituency is concerned, I strongly believe that the situation is yet to unfold.
Interesting that you keep saying that, Vishwajit. Before I move on to other questions, when you go on saying yet to unfold, what do you mean by that?
No, I mean, it's yet to unfold. It's better to allow things to settle down and allow things to... because everybody should not feel, today everybody feels that just because you're a politician or you're a senior leader, you try to impress on your party leaders and party leadership that you want a ticket in a particular constituency. But that's not the case as far as Vishwajit Rane is concerned.
Are you saying that your father may not fight that seat? He may back out?
No, I don't know how the things are going to unfold, but I need some time to assess myself.
Okay.
The list is just out, Srinivasan, and I didn't want to miss your show, so that the most important thing is I said, let me come and interact with you. Last few days I've been in my constituency,
I won't push on this, but let me ask you a wider question though, Vishwajit, because the BJP keeps on saying that we are against promoting parivarvad, family politics. That's the remit of parties like the Congress. But you've got two husband-wife couples in the BJP list. There is you and your wife, and there is also Babush Montserrat and his wife Jennifer. They've also got tickets.
There is a lot of information yet to come into public domain. And also, what I would like to suggest and say to you is that the wisdom of the party leadership. Our party works on a very professional approach. From the time I have been very loyally taking up programs of the BJP to the grassroots, I have understood that they have a different way of taking decisions. And one doesn't know, actually, even today as I speak to you, I am really, I strongly feel that the party leadership in its own wisdom takes a certain decision. Till the last one doesn't know what is the decision that's going to be taken.
No, but at a political level, Vishwajit, I understand. But at a political level, I'm asking you now, the BJP leader,
ultimately,
how can you speak against dynastic politics when you have four couples, four, husband, wife, two couples in one state?
No, I think this is a very sensitive question and I would like to give it a pass because I have made my point of view that I have never recommended any ticket to the party leadership. Party leadership in its own wisdom takes decision and party leadership is the best judge of situations. I have not made any recommendation to the party or I have never pressurized the party. I have loyally been following everything what the party has said. I do understand your question from a overall political perspective and hence I said I would like to give this question a pass because it's a very sensitive question and best left to our senior leaders to answer.
Wider question. Not family, but on the matter of principles, because you've got a situation where Manohar Parrikar's son, Utpal, as you know, he wanted to get the Panaji seat. That's his father's seat. It's been his bastion. BJP has not given it to him. Instead, it has gone to Babush Montserrat, who's someone who's, you know the background even better than I do of Babush. He's crossed over recently from the Congress. He's got all kinds of charges against him. He's got Parrikar's seat.
No, it's not. See, I became a minister in late Shri Manohar Parrikar's government. He was the tallest leader in our party in the state of Goa. But what happens is that Babush Montserrat, who has already got a ticket for Panjim constituency, has done a lot of work in Panjim. It's not only being a legacy, taking a legacy forward doesn't mean that you have to be a son of somebody. A legacy taking forward, it also means about what is the acceptability in that constituency to a particular candidate. Babush won that constituency from the BJP and Babush is a sitting LMLA in that particular constituency. One is not saying that Parrikar's son, the perception that is being built up is that Mr. Parrikar, Honorable Shri Manohar Parrikar's son has been denied a ticket. Everybody has a chance, but one has to work towards. I also was Pratap Singh Rane, one of the longest serving chief minister in the state of Goa's son, but nobody gave anything to me at a platter. As you know, when Margaret Alva was there, she denied me a Congress ticket when I was there. I won as an independent. I've created my own legacy. I've created my own little bit of a space in the political spectrum in the state of Goa. And I strongly believe that being somebody's son doesn't mean that you are entitled to getting a seat in the state of Goa.
Fair enough. Even if you're saying it's not family based, but then the fact that it has gone to Babush, somebody, who has a tainted record, has faced serious allegations. Parrikar fought against him and against that kind of politics.
No, I want to ask you, till a person is allowed to contest elections, till no court puts a restriction on one individual contesting elections, he is entitled to contest. The people of Panjim are all educated people. They all elected Babush Montserrat because they found that he was doing good work and they wanted some sort of a change in Panjim. So they elected Babush Montserrat. The Bharatiya Janata Party has come and joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. He has been doing work for the Bharatiya Janata Party. So I don't see, unless there is some sort of a court intervention or there's some sort of a situation like that, why he should not contest. If a person is barred by law, then it's a different question that we are trying to find a way to fix somebody and take him through.
That is a very legalistic view, Vishwajit. But as you know, that if there are charges against somebody, serious charges, even if it's not a conviction, that still does become a criteria. If the BJP talks of clean politics and so on.
I do agree, Srinivasan, that you are going by the way, that there's no conviction. And if there are multiple ways of reading this situation, but till there's no conviction, a person is allowed to contest. And I think let the people of Panjim decide. The party has taken a decision in the best wisdom, and let the people of Panjim decide. He has got elected, and I'm confident he'll get elected again. So let his elected decide what they want.
Okay, but if Utpal Parrikar fights, is that embarrassing for you? Does that become embarrassing for the BJP? If he
my
still
personal
decides
advice to Shri Utpal Parrikar would be that his father built the BJP. Don't rebel against the BJP, because everybody has his time and place to get into politics. He always he has enough age on his side to work for the Bharatiya Janata Party and grow as a leader in the Bharatiya Janata Party. And he should not be one person being looked at to challenge a party that was built by his own father. Today, Manohar Parrikar is the person, tallest leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who built this party, going against what his father stood for and father built. I mean, I don't think it'll be in good taste. But ultimately, the decision is left to him. He's a young, educated person, and I think we should leave it at that.
Last question to you: is it clear that if the BJP wins, it will once again be Mr. Pramod Sawant who will come back as CM?
No, I think these are the questions, Srinivasan, are very sensitive. We don't know. Ultimately, he is the Chief Minister and of the state of Goa. And whatever decisions are taken by the leadership, I think we should leave the leadership situation, how it involves, what are the numbers we get. And all these things are things of the future. So let us see how things go.
How do you feel about it though? Because you've often been quite vocal in the fact that you think, you'd like to have a shot at chief ministership.
No, I have never made a statement anywhere in public domain that I want to become the chief minister of the state of Goa. But tomorrow, if the situation arises to save any kind of situation, I'll put my foot forward. But today, I strongly go by what my leaders tell me. I am a loyal soldier of the Bharatiya Janata Party. What the Honorable Prime Minister or the party President JP Nadda ji or Devendra Fadnavis ji or C.T. Ravi ji, whatever, or my party President in Goa, Shri Sadanand Sheth Tanawade, whatever they tell me, whatever they guide me, I am very happy as I am. I've never asked for anything, and I have grown in the Bharatiya Janata Party, and I'm happy as I am. I've never made any kind of a claim that I want to hold a particular post.
Fair enough, Vishwajit, but you're saying if the time comes, you will put your foot forward
to help the BJP form a government.
To help the BJP form a government, if it comes to
Definitely, we are all here united for the BJP to form the next government in the state of Goa, and I will never falter on that. I will never violate any guidelines of the party, and I will firmly stand by the party, and I'll go all out to see that whatever in my own way I can contribute for the success of the Bharatiya Janata Party, I will see that I contribute in whatever way my leaders want for the success of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Goa.
All right, Vishwajit Rane, thank you so much indeed for joining us. Thanks very much.